This body cam style confrontation starts with a simple question about police presence, but within seconds, it spirals into accusations of misconduct, threats of arrest, and a public argument that turns intensely personal. What makes this footage so explosive isn't just the shouting. It's the clash between public accountability, police authority, and emotions boiling over in a high-tension protest environment. Watch closely, because there are moments here where both sides push the limits, and one physical interaction completely changes the tone of the encounter. The real question is, was this an officer trying to regain control of a volatile scene, or did professionalism break down under pressure?
Geezer, where's the police presence here? I'm going to call him out on it now, that's what I do. Where's the police presence?
Listen, I ain't got time for this.
Don't speak to me like that.
Come speak to me, yeah? Right. You've been causing some issues.
No, he ain't. He hasn't.
I've talked to him. Okay, I'm not
Oi, calm yourself down. Calm your attitude down. Speak to the public with respect.
Listen, go away.
I'm telling you to calm down.
Go away.
Yeah, I'm DP audit. Respect. I'm carrying on all I want. Speak to the public with respect and integrity like you're meant to. Yeah? Attitude.
Are you happy to do
Yes. Control, we're going to the unit, please, in a position to head towards Cathedral Lane.
Right, so we've got CCTV monitoring on you.
Yeah.
You're swearing.
Yeah, because they were taking them up at me. I thought walking past.
It's both ways. Where's your presence as police officers? Why is there no police here?
Go and speak to the inspector.
You call through now and tell him to send police.
No, you don't tell me what to do, pal.
Oh, shut your attitude up as well,
Right,
you. Wind your neck in. Wind your neck in, yes.
Wind my neck in.
Yeah,
Step
you're
away
the
from me,
police
please.
officer.
Step away from me.
See that? That's a claim and a half. You're getting a claim against you. You little prick. You're losing your job, you little...
Yeah, you think so?
See that, guys?
That's assault.
Witnesses, yeah?
You do nothing wrong.
You assaulted me.
Right.
On camera.
Whoa.
Yo, he's off his head. He can't be a copper.
Whoa.
That's...
Right here is the moment everything escalates. The second physical contact is alleged on camera, the interaction stops being just a heated argument and becomes a potential misconduct complaint. In policing, officers are trained that even minor physical force can become heavily scrutinized once cameras are rolling, especially during emotionally charged public encounters. What's interesting is how quickly the crowd psychology changes too. The auditor immediately starts calling for witnesses, repeating phrases like, "You assaulted me," while nearby voices begin reacting emotionally as well. That creates pressure not only on the officer involved, but on every responding officer who arrives afterward. Do you think the officer crossed a line here? Or was he trying to create distance and regain control of the situation?
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Wind your neck and look how bad he is!
Go away.
Nah! I'm in public. Shut your mouth and your attitude up. You're a public of the servant, a servant of the public. There's no, you're breaching the peace.
You ain't spraying him. You ain't spraying him. And I'm doing nothing wrong.
No, you're not. You speak to him like shit, that's what you're doing. You don't get to speak to the public like that. You don't get to speak to people like you're speaking to him. That's not how your role works. You're a police officer of the law, serving the crowd and serving the people. Respect and integrity. Remember your oath and your college of peace in training. You absolute disgrace. The way you push me over now, you're getting a claim against you, you're getting sued. You should lose your job for that as well.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see, won't we? And you're going to be all over the...
Now the conversation shifts into something viewers see all the time in public audit videos. The debate over speech, swearing, and arrest powers. The officer references possible arrest thresholds, while the auditor pushes back immediately, challenging whether any actual offense has occurred. This is where public order policing becomes incredibly complicated. Officers have to balance maintaining calm without appearing heavy-handed, especially when someone is filming and provoking a reaction. But here's the twist. Every warning, every insult, and every emotional outburst is now feeding the tension instead of lowering it. The more both sides react emotionally, the harder de-escalation becomes. And once the words, "You're live on YouTube," enter the situation, everyone suddenly becomes aware they're performing in front of an audience.
internet. Do you know how many people are going to see you? You're live now.
Good. Good for you.
Welcome to YouTube, you dickhead. How about that?
Okay, swear at me once more, I'll lock you up.
Ah, higher threshold. Is there any complainants? Is there any complainants from my swearing? Any complainants? Oh, obviously from you, yeah.
Yeah, but we've heard you as well, and I've got images of your guys eating ours.
They were stomping on them there.
Come on then. Look, see what I mean? Look.
See what I mean?
Look. Where's the images? Take the images. You know what I mean?
Yo, the cop needs to arrest him, man. Your officers need to arrest you.
Okay.
You assaulted me.
Right.
You need to arrest your fellow officer. Section 26, he just pushed me on the ground, threatened me with power for telling him to rax himself. Now, arrest your officer now. You're online on YouTube, you're going on YouTube, you don't do your jobs correctly, you're going to look like idiots. Now, he's assaulted, assaulted me,
We
mate.
need to work out what's gone on.
He
don't
pushed
we?
me, his foot away like that because he was speaking to him like club and I told him to speak to members of the public respect like you're meant to and professionally, and that is the worst example. He needs to be fired, he's getting sued or we're putting a claim against him. That was outrageous. Arrest him. Arrest him. Do your job that the College of Policing tells you to arrest him.
You need to relax, you need to calm down.
You need to arrest him.
You hear, you need to talk to me, tell me what's going on. So obviously dealing with
He
the
was talking to him, and the
situation.
way he was speaking to him was disgusting. The way you do not speak to members of the public like that. The way he was disgusting. Everything about him was disgusting. He's going to get, do you know how many views he's going to do online now? He'll go
This next section is important because it highlights something many viewers misunderstand about police procedure. Just because someone demands an arrest doesn't mean officers are legally required to arrest immediately on scene, especially when facts are disputed in a chaotic environment. The responding officers appear focused on slowing things down, separating emotion from evidence, and directing the complaint process instead of escalating further. But from the auditor's perspective, that refusal feels like officers protecting their colleague rather than protecting the public. That perception gap is huge in modern policing debates. Public trust can disappear fast when people feel accountability isn't happening in real time. Watching this unfold, you can actually see frustration turning into outrage minute by minute.
Over with the way that was one of the worst situations I've ever seen. I've done this for a year now. You need to arrest him.
Okay, well, we're not going to arrest him. But
You're not going to arrest your colleague when he's just broke the law and assaulted a member of the public.
But you're entitled to make a
What does your College of Policing treat you at the beginning?
Listen,
When you're call your officers. No, you listen to me. He has assaulted me and broke the law.
Listen to you. You're entitled to make a complaint online.
You're getting sued, mate.
Okay.
If any of the officers that
Look at him, look
Number
at him.
one lesson,
Look
don't
at
come in
him.
my personal space.
Look at him.
Okay.
those there. So
Right,
Have a good
identify
day.
yourself.
7459.
Name, station.
Okay, don't need to give my
Yes, you do.
No.
Three forms. You've used your powers against
Okay.
me. Three forms of identification.
Don't point at me.
I'll point like I
Don't
want.
point at me.
No.
Yeah.
Three forms of identification. You're going to push me again, are you?
If you can put in my space, yes.
Oh, you're in my space now. What would happen if I
Well, what
pushed
I'm
you?
doing, well, you can try.
Ah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
See this, people?
Yeah.
You're welcome to
Have a-
YouTube.
Have a good day.
What's name and fucking station
Have a
as
good
well?
day, sir.
Name and station. I don't know. On his name and station, he's got to give three forms of identification. Where's your police presence when there's a versus protest today? You're disgusting, shameful. Look at the state of yours. Why isn't there anyone there protecting this protest? That kicked off earlier. I don't give a damn if I'm shouting. I'm a member of the public who's annoyed, been pushed like him. So you got no police here for a protest and a counter protest.
Have a good day.
Have a good day. You ain't gonna have a good day when it follows through on you. Welcome to YouTube as well.
Thank you.
Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at the state of him.
Really?
Yeah, the state here.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I
Have a
mean?
good day.
Absolute
Cheers.
prick.
Thank you. Swear at me again, I'll lock you up.
Because you can't use a higher threshold. You can't lock me up for that.
Really?
Yeah, section 5.
Really? You think so? That's it, you can walk me back.
See, he was going to arrest me, guys. Will, sort him out, man. He's horrible, mate.
Right, how's it going?
Him, he pushed me over there. His attitude stinks. He's threatening to arrest me, power spray me.
Right.
The opposite of you. He needs to be
I'm gonna
sacked.
say it.
He needs to be arrested. He should be arrested by fellow officers under your College of Policing to protect members of the public. He should be arrested for that. You should have arrested him.
As you know,
You should have arrested him. Wait till you see the footage.
we can't arrest anyone, as you know. As a
You can't know. They should have arrested him.
So what you can do, you want to make a complaint?
Will, I've never experienced anything like him.
Well, I haven't seen
ever,
it.
mate.
Let me hear what you said.
Ever. You know I'm sound with you when you say sound.
So you know what?
I've never experienced
Let me
that.
just say one thing.
He is a dangerous police officer. He should not be in the police. You should not be in the police. You are a dangerous police officer. You are a dangerous police officer. You should not be in a front-facing role. You should not be going out the public. You are disgusting. You are a shame.
Stand back.
Shameful. Shameful. You should not be a front-facing officer to the public. You are a danger to the public, my friend. You're the reason people like me exist, because of people like you.
Where's our security for this then?
Yeah, no one here. No security for a protest, is there?
So what's happening?
So basically, it's been kicking off here. There's a protest and a counter-protest. There's no police presence here. I'm sorry, Will, but he's a disgraceful for that. Kicked off earlier, proper fight happened, not a copper inside. Him.
Notice the complete shift in tone once another officer steps in and starts speaking calmly. This is classic de-escalation technique. Lower the voice, acknowledge emotions, create space, and avoid matching aggression with aggression. Instead of arguing point for point, the officer focuses on slowing the situation down emotionally. He repeatedly references adrenaline and encourages the auditor to breathe and process what happened before reacting further. Whether viewers agree with him or not, this is a textbook example of how experienced officers often try to stabilize tense encounters after a confrontation has already exploded. And honestly, this contrast makes the earlier interaction look even worse in the eyes of many viewers because the difference in communication style is so obvious.
Him. He started saying to some guy because you were swearing at the crowd, we're going to arrest you. And the way he was speaking to him, how was he speaking to you?
It's corrupt. It's horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
It's horrible. Yeah.
How did he push me? Tell him.
Yeah,
Weren't that not full on assault?
Yeah. Fucking right.
He should be arrested as a police officer. I'm getting him done for section 26. I ain't putting a claim on, we're going all the way through.
Come here. Paul, come on, we've spoken well in the past, haven't we? Okay, take a breath, mate. Take a breath. Okay, so from a
I'm going to go off the live, guys, sorry.
Well, listen to me, we've always got on really well, haven't we? Okay? So for support for the protest, okay, we're doing it from a distance. Just we don't want to infuriate people.
It's already infuriated.
Okay, I know what's happened. But we just want you to calm down and make sure you're okay, yeah?
I'm not okay with that, no.
Okay,
I've just been assaulted by one of your officers.
Take a deep breath, okay? I don't want you to get upset.
I am upset, he's just assaulted me, mate.
I know that, I know.
Like, he's committed a crime. A police officer has just committed a crime, yeah, on one of your citizens, and you did nothing. You wouldn't arrest him. You're a disgrace. He's just committed a crime. He should not be in a front-facing role. That was the worst. Oh, shut your mouth.
Hang on. Just slow your voice up.
That was the worst. I'm an auditor, right? I filmed the police. That is the worst experience I've seen.
Yeah, can I just reply to you?
Ever.
Yeah. Can I just reply to you? Right. You know that as well as me, this place is covered in cameras. Okay? So, ergo, if you have a complaint, and you're an auditor, you probably feel...
I've got it on film, yeah, I will.
Mr. What can I call you?
Just call me DP.
DP.
Or Paul, call me Paul.
So, if you want to make a complaint, which is really right, whatever happened will be covered in cameras, won't it?
Yeah, he cannot be in a role as a police officer, I'm sorry.
What I would suggest...
I'm not having a go at you, that was outrageous.
What I would suggest is, after an incident like that, our adrenaline is high, which can lead to action...
Nah, when you see the footage, there's no excuse for his behaviour then. Initially.
Whatever's happened, it's happened. But just try and bring...
Nothing's going to get done about it.
Hang on, no.
Nothing's going to get done about it.
Whatever's happened, you would try and just get your adrenaline down, carry on with what you're doing, auditing, whatever, seeing what's going on, videoing.
Yeah.
And then...
Where's the police presence,
when your adrenaline is high, you can react to things that you won't normally react to.
To be honest with that copper then, the reason I snapped at him because the way he was talking to this fella here was the most, honestly, you know what I'm like, Will. If you sound, I'm sound with you. This was the most outrageous thing I've seen from a police officer in probably my life, Will. And I've been beaten up by yous and everything. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Shameful, and I hope he's reprimanded when you get back to the station. I hope you tell him that he's wrong in what he's doing, and do what your college of police tells you, to call your fellow officers out. That's the professionalism you need to do, because of these sort of things, them coppers is ruining your relations with the public. So you need to tell them, and I hope you do, Will, because that was fucking disgusting, mate. Fucking outrageous. Listen to my voice because of that. We shouldn't have police like that on the streets. People like you will harm people with your powers you have. The responsibility you hold with the powers you have, and that person like that running around like that.
Fuck on.
This is exactly what I do because of people like him.
Yeah.
I'm not here to harm you, so I don't hate the police. There's good police out there. This one's wonderful.
Yeah.
Perfectly good example. That is the polar of you.
Yeah, and we've got it all on the court as well. It's on every social media. Every social media.
Yeah, I'm going to start. This will be going a lot further, Will, I'm telling you now. He needs to be out of that road.
You got any water or anything?
He was telling me he was going to spray me and everything. He's always just arrested me then. He can't arrest for swearing.
Well, like my colleague just said, because it's wild cameras.
You're adrenaline slow. Have a drink, right? Put some sugar in.
Right, you're right.
Go with your mate.
That was wrong what he did. That was wrong what he did. He never even lifted a hand or nothing.
Because it's wild camera around here. And
That was wrong what
He got him pushing me on camera.
What we're saying is this.
Why don't you hand in your badge and quit?
No, she's good. We need police. There's good police. It's not all bad.
But what we're trying to do is say, no, I would never hand him a
From out. Just been assaulted by a copper, man. They pushed me there, man. Okay, now.
You alright then?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Sorry to say, you're sorry to say. What happened?
Coppers, man, kicking off. He was speaking to him like shit, so I was calling him out. Big coppers. Never seen a copper like this in my life. Like, I filmed the police in it. This is the worst copper I've come across in my life. Like, just.
Where's the post office here?
You have to go to West Orchard to look.
The place where you walked before?
Yeah, upstairs in the W.H. Smith.
Next.
Yeah, W.H. Smith.
How's Arsenal, man? What the fuck
I know.
You don't call me, man. Call me.
I'll call you later.
You are brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah, no, nothing against you people, man.
I'm not taking it.
You know I'm fair with policemen. I'm not an arse. If you're an arsehole, I'd be an arsehole. But that was something. That was something I've never seen.
This might actually be the most interesting part of the entire footage. The conversation moves beyond the shove allegation and into a bigger debate about protest policing strategy. The auditor argues there should have been a stronger police presence to prevent violence between opposing groups, while the officer explains that too much visible policing can sometimes inflame tensions further. Believe it or not, this is a real tactical dilemma law enforcement agencies face worldwide. Too few officers, and people say police abandoned the area. Too many officers, and critics argue police escalated the atmosphere. There's no perfect answer, especially when tensions between rival groups are already running high. What do you think works better in situations like this? Heavy police presence or minimal visible intervention?
Finish, but my colleague saying that you're protected by the cameras. Yeah, let's do it the right way. Okay, we're not here to like put loads of officers in here because that unsettles people, doesn't it?
But when you weren't here earlier, mate, a fight kicked off there. I had to get involved and try and break the fight up.
We've responded to it.
But the response is too late. It's a protest and a counter-protest. The Brits are getting frustrated. These lot pushed them. You need to be here, mate. You don't need to look from a distance. You need mad boots on the ground here. No, I cover the protest. Okay. I'm telling you what you need to do. You need to have officers here. They should be there. Why you're not there is beyond me. You have to be there, Will. You know you need to be there.
So what happens sometimes when people are in uniform, it can actually be more antagonistic, and it's a really fine line. I'm not saying
the lines are crossed now with this right versus left thing now. Yeah. So when this is the first countering cop, you don't know how this is going to work until we don't have the counters here.
So
it's
as
important.
Soon as the camera room said that something was happening, obviously because I've got contact with them, that's when we passed it through for officers to come and attend to see what's going on.
It could have already been too late by then, though, Will. The way it kicked off.
I understand that, and I do.
Like they were stamping on the geezer there. Everyone was fighting each other. It turned into almost a brawl. Lucky it didn't carry on being more of a brawl, and usually would have been too late.
Yeah.
This is my point. The tensions are rising, my God,
and
guys.
I understand that.
Really, I've got comment sections. I know it. I'm online a lot. I get to see the tension. The tension is really rising from both sides. Yeah, it's important to have a police presence at these protests. Yeah. Today, I feel like on your points, it's a mistake not having people here. When that happened, it goes, where the fuck are the police? We need you here. You need to be here.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Yes, it can. But I think it's gone past the point where the antagonising's already there and it's naturally going to happen. And having no police there is probably a detriment today to this, in my opinion.
And we can feed that back.
Feed it back.
Decision we make.
But tell them they need to have a these left. If there's a protest and a counter protest, you need to be present.
Yeah, that's.
You have to be present because the tension between the two groups is getting really, really heavy. That's my opinion, and from what I'm seeing, I'm like having all the comment sections that I have. I see both sides. I'm online. I'm ghosting lives on TikTok on the left side. I'm ghosting lives on the right side. The tensions are massively rising. These things will kick off when they're versus.
You've not been injured though, Paul?
No. He was a big guy. He pushed.
Here's where things get even more layered. One officer describes the accused colleague as someone normally professional and out of character, while the auditor insists this was one of the worst interactions he's ever experienced. And honestly, this is why body cam and public recordings matter so much. Cameras don't always capture intent, but they do capture behavior, tone, timing, and reactions. A single stressful moment can completely redefine how the public views an officer, especially online, where clips spread instantly and context often disappears. At the same time, officers working high-pressure protests are constantly balancing safety concerns, crowd management, and verbal abuse. The footage becomes a battleground of interpretation, and viewers end up deciding for themselves who lost control first.
Right back.
What I'm going to say, right, and you might not believe me, I've known him a long time, and he's actually a really good guy.
No, he's not.
In my experience, I'm just saying, in my experience, when I've worked with him, I wasn't here, and I'm not going to say you're a liar. I wouldn't do that. I'm just trying to say, in my experience, that sounds out of character for him. I've always been pretty straight with you.
This was honestly the worst attitude I've seen from a police officer
really
in my entire life.
Really
and I grew up ghetto and in a shithole.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I'm surprised. And that's
well,
being really straight.
You'll see the footage anyway, and you're going to be in shock. Yeah, and you know what I'm like. I was telling him at first he kind of relaxed a little bit, and then I think his ego took back over, and then he had to start.
It's really surprising. But as long as you're all right.
No, I'm all right.
That's the most important thing.
Tell him all KHNK solicitors will be in contact with him soon.
I didn't hear.
Tell him the solicitors will be in contact with him soon, man. Oh, and I will go to the ISP, all that, right? Go through them methods. I want him removed as his role as a police officer. After that today, he should not be a police officer. I know he's your friend, Will, but I'm sorry, he shouldn't. It's dangerous. Can't be having danger like that. Fucking joke.
By the end of this incident, the situation had evolved far beyond a disagreement about police presence. What started as criticism of protest policing turned into allegations of assault, accusations of abuse of authority, threats of legal action, and a broader discussion about accountability and public trust. The footage also showed two completely different approaches to policing under pressure. One confrontational and reactive, the other calm and focused on de-escalation. Whether you side with the auditor, the officers, or somewhere in the middle, one thing is undeniable. Moments like this shape how the public views law enforcement in real time. And in today's world, every interaction can become national conversation within hours. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.